Hi again, scientists. Today we're going to be concentrating on gravity. Now, gravity seems pretty simple, right? It's the force that keeps us on planet Earth. It's a force that pulls everything on Earth toward the center of Earth, but it can be a little tricky when you start thinking about gravity versus weight and mass. What is mass? What is weight? And what do they have to do with gravity? So as you work through the explorations today, I want you to try to keep in mind that there are differences between gravity, weight, and mass. And it's really helpful to try to visualize and draw how you're picturing the relationship between them. So give it a try, scientists. I can't wait to see what you come up with, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. The investigations today are pretty simple, especially the first one. You only need paper clips, string, a stick or a ruler or a dowel for that first one. The second one isn't hard. You really only need a plastic cup and water. But what's tricky is that you're going to be dropping a cup of water. And so you might want to ask if somebody can videotape it for you so that you can replay it and watch what happens and think about the force of gravity. Let's begin, scientists. This is a pretty easy investigation of gravity, and you will need 3 paper clips, 3 pieces of string, and a dowel or a ruler. You want to tie each of the paper clips to the piece of string. Trim off the excess string so it won't distract you when you're making your observations. Then you're going to tie the other end of the string to the dowel, or if you're using a ruler, you want to tape each of your pieces of string with a paper clip tied to it to the ruler. Now all 3 pieces are attached and we're ready to start. And I'd like you to think and predict what will happen to the paper clips if I tilt the stick in either direction so that it is no longer horizontal. What I mean is, will the paper clips point in a different direction from where they are now? Think about the force of gravity. So I'm going to tilt it toward me, pretty steep. Okay, they're moving, but is the direction in which they're pointing changing? Okay, it's almost straight up and down vertical, right? Let me go in the other direction. Okay, we're almost back to horizontal. Look at the direction that the paper clips are pointing. Think about the force of gravity. Which direction are they pointing? Going up, going up, going up, toward vertical again? Is the direction in which the paper clips are pointing changing? Think about that, scientists, and give it a try yourself. Make a statement about how the force of gravity is working there. In this demonstration, I have a plastic cup, and what I've done is I've put 2 holes in it, one on either side. And what I'm going to do is fill the cup up with water and let you see what happens to the water in the cup. What do you predict? Where will the water go? Think about that while I go and fill it up. I'm holding my fingers over each of the holes, and I'm going to fill the cup with water. Still going to keep my finger over the holes. And when it's full, I'm going to let go. And what do you think is going to happen? What did you predict? Now this time I've got the cup of water. Again, my fingers are over both holes, and I'm going to film in slow motion and observe what happens to the water. The first time I did it, the water was coming out and you saw the direction it was moving. What do you predict will happen to the water, or the water coming out of the holes, as I drop the cup of water? Let's see what happens. I tilted the cup just a bit as I dropped it, so you might see a little water spill out of the top, but do you see any come out of the holes in the sides? What did you think about that cup experiment, scientists? You have to give it a try. Were you able to see any water coming out of the holes when you dropped the cup? You could see the direction that gravity was pulling the water, when we were just holding it and it was coming out of the sides. And speaking of gravity, this morning I heard a really loud thunk out in the yard, and look what I found in the yard. Now, it's not Newton's apple, but check out this crazy lemon. Amazing. It feels like it weighs about 2 pounds. It made a huge thunk and it fell down due to the force of gravity. Now here's an extra science challenge. How is this 3-pronged lemon possible? Fruits come from flowers, right? Wonder if you could explain how this shape of lemon came to be. See you next time, scientists. Okay, scientists, thanks for watching. Did you enjoy that lesson? Subscribe below to see more fun science videos. You can also become a member of PS Science on Patreon to support what we're doing. See you next time.